that one,
Now, I am very, very thrilled about our next guest. From Cocktail to Dirty Deeds and Along Came Polly, actor Brian Brown. He's one of our greatest.
To throw a 400-pound psychopath out of a bar?
Guess I could if I had to.
What about a 100-pound ballerina that's been speeding for 3 days? Appreciate the trouble you went to get my cash back. Oh, yeah, we're gonna have ourselves a tussle. Stick with me, son. I'll make you a star.
Freddie offered us better terms.
Did he? The shrewd bugger.
Come on in, mother! You can do better than that! I got the hippie shade!
Planes in New York.
Well, we're pleased to say that Brian is here along with his daughter, Matilda. Good morning to both of you.
Good
morning.
Thank you, yeah.
Now, new series of Let's Talk About It. For those who haven't seen it, do you want to explain it for us, Brian?
Well, Matilda created this relationship of a young lady and a young man, and the young man, for a job, he's a clown. And they have this relationship, they meet, and after 6 weeks, she finds she's pregnant. And what does that mean? Because he isn't ready for having a baby. He never thought about that, and she is. And so, are they going to have this child together? Are they going to? And if they are, what are they going to call it? So it's let's talk about all the different things that you have to talk about when suddenly you're pregnant. And in this case, where the bloke isn't all that sure he wants you to be pregnant.
Matilda,
She snorted.
Yes.
please
Snorted.
please explain. Where did this come from?
I thought I did a really good job,
Good
Dad.
job, Dad. That was a good
Yeah.
job. I like how the main thing in that was like what they're going to call it. Like that's the high drama of this show.
Leave me alone.
Please explain what.
Where did the idea come from? Where did the concept come
Oh,
from?
look, it's actually based on a very, very good friend of mine who found herself in this situation. First friend of mine who had got pregnant, and so it was the first time I was able to sort of understand what all of that means. A very different relationship to the characters that I've created, but it was all that sort of stuff when you're in a new relationship with somebody and suddenly you're dealing with, you know, that you're pregnant, you know, what are you going to do with your money? You're going to come, like, there was all these awkward conversations that she was having with her partner that I was privy to that I thought was really interesting, so I was kind of like going, oh, it's a really good
Hence,
idea.
let's talk about it.
Hence, let's talk about.
There's no it at the end of this.
At the end.
Let's talk about.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dot.
Yes,
Dot.
Right.
Yeah.
Because each episode is kind of based on a different thing that they need to
Great
talk
concept.
about.
Really good
Great,
concept.
yeah.
Hey, just so you know, like I am a complete fangirl for your father, Brian Brown. You are a true legend. And
I'm not sure what to say about this.
no,
Don't
I know.
tell him that. He just got a big
not
head.
wise.
Very perceptive.
No, like you are like my #1 actor in the history of. But what is it like to work with Dad?
Terrific. Terrific.
No, it has its, like any relationship, it has its high points and its low points.
What low point?
It's mostly really fun because
it's fun.
he loves being on set with a bunch of young filmmakers who think that he's a legend, basically. And he gets to crack his dad jokes, and he gets to kind of like stroll in and think that he's like kind of cool, and then like at the same time, he's also great to sort of to bounce ideas off into. If I'm maybe struggling with something or aren't sure of something, he understands the way that I work and my tone, so he's there as a good kind of buffer.
Acting is not, show business is not the most sort of stable profession one could argue. Were you at all concerned when Matilda wanted to get into the family business?
No, I wasn't. Rachel was. Rachel sort of advised her that maybe she should go to film school, and which she did.
Yeah.
But I didn't. You got no control over what your kids are going to do anyway, so why bother? You know, like,
Is that true, Matilda?
That he didn't mind, that he was supportive, or that he has no control over
No
it?
control.
I think there was a time where he tried to. It was definitely, I was grounded a fair bit when I was growing up. You had a fair bit of control. But then there came a time where I think he just went, I give up. I give up.
Do you know, I saw your mum at an airport, not that I was stalking you or her, but she's such a...
Or both.
She's such a beautiful lady. I mean, it must have been upsetting for you to realise you're coming from such a shallow gene pool in terms of looks.
Well, when I was born, I was just like, oh, damn.
Yes. Is it a fun family to grow up in? Is there pressure in terms of having to live up to their great...
Oh, I think there's definitely... pressure. But at the same time, None of us take ourselves too seriously,
Yeah.
which is good.
Yeah.
I mean, they've never been the type of people who, I mean, if you fall over in our family, it's get yourself back up, dust yourself off. There's not a lot of room for whinging in our household.
I wish
think
they'd
that's
take
fair to
me
say?
more seriously. I really do. I'm a father. I've got responsibilities. I wish they'd appreciate that.
Well, the
I'm
rest of the
sure
world does.
they do. Exactly. Well said.
It would help. It
What
would
does it
help
like
my
being-
life.
What is it like being
Instead,
up
and
this early?
particularly when you have daughters, and daughters don't listen to a bloody thing you say.
No.
It's like, you
Dad's
know...
up this early doing Pilates every morning.
Is
He
he?
missed his Pilates class this morning for this.
Oh, you look fit. You
Yeah.
look good.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate you getting up early to come and see us
Yeah.
rather than your Pilates.
We love it.
Yeah.
Great to see
Thanks
you,
for having
Brian.
us.
Thank you.
Thanks
Great
a
to
lot,
see you
Matilda.
too.
Lovely to meet you.
Brian Brown, my cup runneth over. It's true.